So everyone is absolutely furious at Sony for killing physical games.
Hmm.
You've seen the headlines, you've read the comment sections, which I never recommend doing.
Yeah, it's all over social media. You can't blink and not see it. But it's a mess out there. But what if we told you that your anger is exactly what Sony expected? That every canceled subscription, every angry tweet is just noise that they're choosing to ignore.
We got a peek behind the curtain, and an industry insider helped reveal the cold, hard truth about why Sony is intentionally walking through this firestorm and why they're convinced they'll come out completely untouched on the other side. All right, let's not pretend otherwise. The backlash has been biblical. On July 1st, 2026, Sony Interactive Entertainment posted on its blog that it would be basically halting all manufacturing of physical discs for all new games releasing on PlayStation starting in January of 2028.
Yeah,
To be clear, games already out or scheduled before that date are safe, but after that, it's all digital all the time.
yeah, exactly. So they're trying to do what Steam's doing, only digital games. And the core gaming community's reaction was, to put it mildly, not really thrilled. It was immediate and visceral. You've seen the social media campaigns that housed a boycott, the screenshots of people canceling PlayStation Plus. An online petition demanding Sony reverse the course started making the rounds, and the anger is just, well, it's everywhere. It's real and it's rooted in a genuine sense of betrayal.
For years, we've all been told that a disc on your shelf is yours forever, while a digital license is just a long term rental.
Yep,
And we have proof. I mean, back in 2022, PlayStation itself removed access to a whole catalog of Studio Canal movies that people had purchased digitally,
exactly.
all because of a licensing deal, and that I think expired.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's no more. That incident became the ghost story that we told around the campfire, a warning of the digital only future. Now that future has a date.
Exactly. And I actually saw on Facebook today that there was a Xbox deleted a 25-year-old account, and he lost 25 years worth of games.
Jeez, was today?
I saw that on, I don't know, I haven't really looked into that one, but I saw it on Facebook today. So, I mean, this could be PlayStation's future. The irony is almost too perfect. I'm sure a lot of you remember E3 2013 when Sony dropped that viral video, the official PlayStation used game instructional video. It just showed one guy handing a PS4 game to another. That's it. It was a legendary shot at Microsoft's messy Xbox One plans, and it made Sony look like the champion of the people.
Today, that video feels like a relic from a different company.
Yeah.
This passionate outrage is completely justified, but according to Sony's spreadsheets, it's also completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
So, to understand why a wave of canceled subscriptions is just a rounding error to Sony, you have to stop thinking like a gamer and start thinking like a corporation that answers to shareholders.
Yeah.
Sony is not ignoring the storm. They've already calculated its path and decided that they're actually able to weather through this.
Right. And think about the scale we're talking about. PlayStation has a massive user base, well over 118 million active users. That's huge, with nearly 50 million of them subscribed to PlayStation Plus. So even if a boycott is wildly successful and 500,000 people cancel their subscription and protest, it's really only a tiny fraction of their business. As industry analysts have pointed out, the digital marketplace is just too lucrative for that to even make any kind of a dent. So Sony knew this backlash would happen, and the thinking is they just have to wait till the storm just passes.
Yeah, and those 50% off discount offers people get when they try to cancel, that isn't a panic button.
No.
It's a standard automated retention tactic.
Yep.
Almost every subscription service on the planet uses them to reduce churn.
Yes.
It's not a special reaction to this controversy.
Absolutely not. So, what's the real story here? Well, as always, follow the money. When you buy a physical first party game for $70, a huge chunk of that, maybe 20 to 30%, goes to the retailer like GameStop or Best Buy. Then you have the cost of manufacturing the actual disc, the case, the cover art, and shipping it around the world.
Now, compare that to a digital sale on the PlayStation Store. When you buy that same game digitally, almost all of that $70 flows directly to Sony, minus
Yes.
small transaction fees.
Yes.
For other publishers, Sony takes a standard 30% commission on every digital game sold. The
hmm
financial incentive is overwhelming. In fact, one report noted that last year, physical game distribution accounted for just 3% of PlayStation's revenue.
It's a small amount. 3%. And
Mhm.
so this isn't just a response to a few angry tweets. It's a direct response to a decade of financial data telling them where the money actually is. They're not just ending physical games, they're cutting costs and taking full control over a market where they currently get zero profit from used game sales. Like, that's no longer going to be a thing.
So here's the question for you. Knowing the cold, hard numbers behind this, what's your take?
Is this a tragically necessary smart business move for the long term health of PlayStation? Or is it a fundamental betrayal of trust that you just can't forgive? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. We're genuinely curious to see what everyone lands on this.
Oh
Sony is playing a different game than the enthusiasts organizing boycotts.
Yeah.
They're not trying to win a debate on Twitter, trying to build a financial fortress for the next decade.
Yep.
The Storm is just a passionate, vocal, and deeply engaged core gaming community. That community is a fraction of the total PlayStation audience.
That's right. The person Sony is really building for is the casual gamer. The parent who buys a console for their kids, the student who just wants a new Call of Duty, the player who already buys digital out of pure convenience. That audience vastly outnumbers the physical media fans. They won't boycott, they'll just adapt, and Sony knows it.
And the biggest clue to Sony's long game is the date, January 2028. Why then? This has led many analysts to a huge theory that this
Yeah.
date is actually a massive breadcrumb pointing to the launch of the PlayStation 6.
Yeah.
So, the widespread speculation is that the PS6 will launch in late 2028 and that the standard model will ship without a disk drive.
By announcing the end of the disc production for that same period, Sony is basically preparing the market and its manufacturing lines for that reality. Removing the drive is an easy way to reduce the hardware cost of the next console. It's entirely possible they might offer an optional add-on disk drive like they do for the PS5 Slim, but to play older games, but the train has already left the station, or I guess you could say the disc has been ejected.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was a good one.
This move, combined with the recently announced shutdowns of the PS3 and PS Vita digital stores, which are being phased out between now and 2027, paints a clear picture.
Yeah.
The apparent strategy is to dismantle the old world of physical distribution and create a single, unified, and highly profitable digital ecosystem where every dollar spent on a PlayStation game flows through them. So, Sony isn't waiting for the storm to pass because they're scared of it.
Yeah.
They're waiting because their balance sheets tell them it will eventually run out of energy.
Yeah.
The anger and the frustration are real, but they're aimed at a company that has already made its choice based on a completely different set of data.
Yeah, exactly. The cancellation of physical media wasn't a sudden betrayal. It was an inevitable written on financial reports for years. The community is right to be angry about that and about what's been being lost, true ownership, the ability to trade and resell, and critical role discs play in game preservation.
But Sony has weighed those losses against the immense financial gain of a fully controlled digital marketplace and has made its choice. The storm will pass, and when the skies clear, Sony will have the digital feature it always wanted.
Yeah.
Real question, obviously there's no stopping it. So the real question that will be left for all of us is, well, will we still recognize the industry we love on the other side?
Yeah, exactly. Because, like we already stated, like even if they had like 500,000, a million people to boycott it, it's just not gonna make.
It's gonna be like a little speck in their whole fan base.
They might not even notice it. Anyway, until we see you on the next time, thanks for watching.